Would K-pop even be popular without Blackpink or BTS? Or what would K-pop look like without minors? Here are some K-pop theories that would change K-pop entirely. Would either Sserafim debut if IZ*ONE didn't disband? Personally, it would be weird without Sakura and Chaewon and Sserafim, or an IVE without Wonyoung or Yujin, but I do think they would debut nonetheless, just with different members. To be honest though, I think they wouldn't be anywhere near as successful as they are now for a few reasons. One of the main reasons for the group's popularity is literally because of the IZ*ONE members, especially IVE with Wonyoung. A lot of Sserafim and IVE's early success came from the former IZ*ONE members being recognized. Because of this, they probably wouldn't be able to cross the milestones that they have been able to cross, and I simply think they wouldn't be anywhere near as popular. This is just my thoughts. What do you guys think would happen to Sserafim and IVE without Chaewon, Sakura, Wonyoung, or Yujin? Which K-pop collab would break the internet the most? There are so many questions about what collab would break the internet. There are the obvious ones like BTS and Blackpink, or TWICE and Blackpink. There are so many different theories at which K-pop collab would, but only about 3 or 4 are not as obvious ones that make me think which one would break the internet. Let me know in the comments which K-pop collab in your opinion would break the internet the most. First off, aespa and ITZY would definitely break the internet. Let's be real, both are some of the top 4th gen girl groups, and overall would make such a good collab because of their techno kind of style and fast-paced dances that both groups have. Both groups have incredible rappers and dancers, and with those two elements together, it would be an insane mix of rap and dance. On top of that, both groups already have incredible friendships, like just watch.
저 정말 궁금했거든요, 카리나 씨.
So yeah, the two groups would be natural together, and I can imagine how amazing their chemistry would be. Another unexpected one would probably be BTS and Stray Kids. I think both groups have such fast-paced songs and powerful choruses, and I think it would just be perfect if the two groups did a collab together. I can imagine the collab being a super powerful one, and makes me think of a chorus similar to BTS's Idol. Just a vibe that I get from the collab. And the last K-pop collab that I think would break the internet besides the obvious one would be TWICE and NewJeans. Both groups have a more cute concept to the songs, and I think because the two styles are similar, they would be able to create a super catchy and cute song. I feel like something like a Likey plus NewJeans kind of vibe would be the result of the song, and hey, I'm not complaining. I think that it would be an incredible song that many fans would love. These are some of my K-pop collab predictions that would break the internet. And speaking of breaking the internet, how popular would K-pop be without Blackpink and BTS? After all, they broke the internet when and honestly brought K-pop into a new level of popularity after Psy with Gangnam Style. But would K-pop be as popular as it is now without Blackpink or BTS? Odds are probably not. Even though Psy brought K-pop basically into popularity, I think Blackpink and BTS were the groups that really took K-pop to the next level. I feel like they were the groups that paved the way for 4th gen groups to grow and become popular themselves. That reason I feel that without Blackpink or BTS, most groups would never be able to get solid recognition, especially groups enter those campaigns like Baby Monster or Sserafim or Treasure. I think without these groups, K-pop probably would never have reached its fame it has today. What do you think? Would K-pop be successful if there were no minors? This has been a hot topic now for a while, and it involves pop companies debuting minors. I mainly see this issue being involved with girl groups, so I'm going to talk more about it from the girl group side. There are many issues with debuting minors, and it makes it a very controversial topic. So the question came into my mind, would K-pop be more or less successful without minors? Well, truthfully, I think there wouldn't be an incredible impact. Even though groups such as NewJeans or many other 4th gen groups would suffer with the loss of a member or two. The reason I think that it wouldn't be too different in terms of popularity is because of the 3rd fun groups that didn't debut with minors, or even the 5th gen groups without minors. I say this because groups like Blackpink or Kiss of Life have been incredibly successful and received significantly more positive views because they didn't debut with any minors. The other argument is that groups like NewJeans and IZ*ONE brought even more popularity to K-pop, and without these groups, 4th gen would have been so unsuccessful that K-pop probably would have fallen off. I counter that argument by saying groups like GIDLE and aespa are groups that didn't debut with any minors and are the fastest growing girl groups and arguably some of the most popular, so even without groups like NewJeans, K-pop would still be pretty successful nonetheless. What if Soojin or Garam never left? What if Soojin or Garam never left G-Idol and Sserafim respectfully? Let's talk about Soojin first. Thing that's different about Soojin and Garam is that we have seen Soojin a lot longer in G-Idol compared to Garam and Sserafim. I feel like Soojin was readily accepted as a member of G-Idol and everyone really loved Soojin. I hear and see a lot of comments about how Soojin would fit G-Idol's new concepts incredibly well, and I also hear and see that because Soojin left G-Idle, they have actually been one of the groups that are getting unstand, and it's because of Soojin not being in the group. So my thought is that Soojin with G-Idle would actually make the group more popular and in general make G-Idle a more complete group. Now the thing about Garam is that in Fearless, people loved her, and similarly Soojin was widely accepted as one of the members of Sserafim. The thing is, after she left with the drama, it seems as though people aren't as disappointed as they were when Soojin left. I don't see a lot of comments of people really saying anything about Garam. I think that if she had stayed in the group, I actually feel like Sserafim wouldn't do as well compared to how well they are performing now. I think that Sserafim fits much better as a 5-member compared to a 6-member group, and it seems that many people can agree. No hate towards Garam, because at the end of the day, she just happened to get the short of the straw in the end, and I think she would have been fine as a member of Sserafim. Personally, I feel it hard to see Garam fitting into the newer concepts and music styles. Well, that's all. Hope you enjoyed the video. There are so many other K-pop theories that would be fun to discuss, so let me know if you want to see another part. Also, let me know your K-pop theories, and hopefully in the future some of your theories will be in some videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and the support really means the world to me to talk about something I'm passionate about with others.